Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Maddie and I make cash stuffing content here on YouTube. I also have an Etsy shop where I make and sell cash stuffing items and accessories, so definitely check it out. I always have my Etsy linked in the description box down below. For today's video, I will be filming a cash stuffing, so let me just go ahead and grab my money pouch. So here is my money pouch. I'm just gonna grab my cash. So for today, we will be cash stuffing a total of $605, which will be going into our sinking funds. And while I'm putting my cash on the tray here, I'm just going to talk a little bit about how my cash stuffings are going to look moving forward. So, like I had mentioned, we are going through a water damage situation, which thankfully our insurance is covering. However, we want to just make sure that we are, being super extra cautious and saving a little more than what our deductible is, just in case, there's some things that the insurance won't cover. So, yeah, so what that means with my cash stuffing is we're going to be decreasing the weekly amount that we would normally cash stuff and putting some of that money into like a home maintenance emergency fund. And I think we're going to do this for the duration of however long it takes for us to get our kitchen, our floors, and everything back in order. So yeah, for the next couple of weeks, I will be just cash stuffing anywhere from like $550 to $650, whereas I normally cash stuff anywhere from $750 to $850. So yeah, that's just kind of the new reality now. I know it sucks so much because I want to be able to cash stuff every single envelope, but life happens, our budgets change, so we are adapting, and this is kind of our way of doing that. So anyways, enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into our cash stuffing because I want to be happy. I don't want to be stressed and thinking about this whole kitchen remodel, water damage situation. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with the cash stuffing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with my wallet first, per usual. I'm just going to go through here and see if I have any leftover cash from the previous week. Whatever is left over will get put toward savings challenges. Okay, so I do have $10 in my personal spending, so I'm just going to set that to the side. Okay, and then that's pretty much it. So I do have some receipts that will get scanned into my Fetch referral app or Fetch rewards app. I do have a referral code in case you guys are interested. My referral code is always listed in the description box down below, so FYI. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and start cash stuffing for the week. So for groceries, I am going to be putting $100. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, because our kitchen is not like, we don't have a kitchen. Our insurance company did put us into a hotel. So right now we are staying at a hotel that has a kitchenette. So we're still able to cook, but it's definitely different because all of the appliances there are a lot smaller. And yeah, we don't have like everything at the hotel. So we'll be doing some cooking, but I anticipate us to be eating out probably a little more than normal. So with that said, we are going to be putting $100 into eating out to just kind of like, I guess, make up for that, because I want to be realistic with my budget and have money in there because I know that eating out is probably gonna happen a lot more. Yeah, so we're gonna put a little more into eating out. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100 in our eating out envelope. And then my envelope in my wallet, I'm gonna be skipping. And then Emma, I'm gonna be putting 5. Okay, so now my wallet is all set to go. Okay, so moving on to my high priority binder. I'm just gonna flip to my envelope. I hope you guys are in the middle. Okay, so for Maddie, I'm gonna be putting $20 in here. And that's one of the other things that we did decide to do also is we are, my husband and I, we normally get $30 a week for our personal spending, but we're going to cut that down to $20 a week because I don't spend a lot on myself and my husband doesn't either. So yeah, we figured $20 will be good for this period when we're trying to cut down on our cash stuffing. So Maddie now has $20, $40, $60, $80, $120. Okay, so my husband's envelope is getting 20. So now he has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. So a total of $170. And then Emma's gonna get $5 in here. So now she has 300, 400, 405, 410, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So $435. And I did go ahead and condense this a little bit because I needed to grab change. So I just went ahead and condensed hers because, yeah, she had a lot of money in there. Car insurance is going to get its usual 40. 20 and 40. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20. So a total of $320 into car insurance. Car registration, we're going to do 10. So now there's a total of 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, $45. So I think we just need another $20 or $25, then that'll be fully funded for my husband's car tags. We're gonna skip car maintenance, and then home maintenance we're gonna put 40. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80. So $180 into home maintenance. Emergency, we are going to be putting $20 today. So now that has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 105, 110, 115. So let me just go ahead and grab my marker to color that in. And sorry guys, I was not prepared for that. Okay, so $20 going into emergency cash. I'll just fill that in. Perfect. Okay, and then we're skipping this, skipping that, going into household, which will be receiving $10. So now household has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. And then we're going to go into water softener, which will be receiving $10. So now we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, $80 into water softener. Okay, so that is it for my high priority binder. Okay, so now we're moving into my low priority binder. All right, so rainy day fund, I think I did $20. Yeah, so we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, $95 in rainy day fund. Okay, so let's fill in 20. So we have this 15, and then I'll do this 5 right here. Okay, there you go. Okay, so we are going to skip all the way to, or we're going to skip to haircuts, which will be receiving 15. So now in haircuts, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, $75. So my husband did go ahead and get a haircut. That's why some of the money is missing, but that means I will definitely have enough for my haircut, which is this Saturday. Yeah, my gosh, it's already coming up this Saturday. Okay, now we're gonna skip to parents, which will be receiving $10. So now parents has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and $80. Okay, school expenses will be getting 5. So now we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and $45. Which I think we only need another $10, and then we'll be fully funded for my daughter's school supply packs. Okay, we're skipping that. Then we're going to membership fees. So for membership fees, I've decided that I'm actually going to be putting the $50 that we saved into hidden gems into this to fully fund it. So I have my hidden gems challenge here. We saved a total of $50. This one is from Angie's Finance. It was one of her scratchers. So yeah, we're gonna use this money and we're gonna put it into membership fees. Well, we're only putting a little bit into it there. So for membership fees, let's just count how much we have. We have 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. So my Sam's Club membership is only $50. So we just need to get $10 from here, which I'll go ahead and just grab these 2 5s. So this should be $50. We have 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Yay! Okay, so now we have enough for our Sam's Club membership. So I'm gonna just go ahead and we'll just stick this back in the envelope. And then once I do renew my Sam's Club membership, I'll just take this cash out. So yay, that's exciting. And then for Minnesota State Fair, we are going to put the rest of this, which is $40, into this envelope. So that's 10, 20, 30, 35, and 40. So okay, so let's go ahead and give Minnesota State Fair a count. We have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 25, 30, 35, and 40. So 140 into Minnesota State Fair, which is really nice. That means we have just about like $110 to go in this envelope to fully fund it. So yeah, that's really, really exciting. Okay, and then I think I'm skipping the rest of these envelopes. Yes, I am. All right, so now my low priority binder is all set to go. Okay, so moving into my holiday binder, the only envelope that I am cash stuffing in here is my Christmas envelope. Yeah, because we have to make sure that we are keeping up with Christmas, since it is, oh my gosh, we're already halfway through the year. So that's gonna get 40, so 20 and 40. So now Christmas has 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 40, 60, 84, 420, 40, 60, 85, 520, 40, 60, 86, 620, 40, 60, 87, 720. Oh my gosh, $720. That is insane, you guys. Yeah, definitely have to do a cash condensing because I don't want to break my brand new envelopes I just got from Savings with Grace. So yeah, let me do that right now. Yeah, let me do that right now. So I will be right back with some placeholders. Okay, so I am back. I have a whole bunch of different placeholders right here. I don't have a $500 placeholder. So we're gonna get creative here. So let's go ahead and just give this account again and see how much we need to swap. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20. Okay, so let me just get a better looking 20. So this is $500. So I have a $400 placeholder, and then we could use this $100 placeholder. This one is from J Budgets. So that's 500. And then, so 400, 500, and 700. Okay, yeah, 720 is right here. So again, we have 400, 600, 700, 720. Oh my gosh, that was a little more complicated than it needed to be. But yeah, so this $500, I'm gonna go ahead and put this into our high yield savings so that it can accrue a little bit of interest while we're saving up for it for Christmas. So yay, let me just put this to the side and then put this in the envelope here. Oh my gosh, so much better. Okay, and then we do have to fill in this tracker. So that's this little Christmas tree right there. Super cute. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick this at the back here so it doesn't ruin my envelopes. Okay, so that is everything that I'm cash stuffing in my holiday binder. So there's that. Okay, last but not least, we are getting into my savings challenges binder, which I'm so excited. I have a new piece in here that I just love so much. So this dashboard here is from Savings with Grace. She threw this in her Happy Mail package that she sent me when I bought the dice tray, or the dice tower. I totally forgot about it. So after the cash stuffing last week that I filmed, I stuck this in here and I just think it looks so cute with the white interior and everything. So yeah, definitely check her out, you guys. Savings with Grace. She's always linked in my description box down below. Okay, so we're gonna go into roll the dice, which means I need to grab my dice tower, and I'm just gonna put it here for now. Okay, so last week I rolled $26. So we'll just get the cash from the tray here. Okay, so all right, let's go ahead and give this a count. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 110, 120, 130, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, and 54. So $154 so far in this Roll the Dice challenge. And this one is by Amanda over at Simply Budgeted, in case you are wondering. All right, let's go ahead and cross off numbers. So we have 4, and then another 4, and then another 4. So for that one, we'll do, let's do this 3 and this 1. Okay, and then for the 6, let's do 5 and 6. And then for the other 6, let's do 3 and 3. And then we have 2 right here. Awesome. Oh my gosh. So we are like super, super close to finishing this challenge. Okay, so now for the fun part, I'm going to go ahead and roll numbers for next week. So again, I have my dice here and I'm gonna just pop it into my dice tower. Okay, so we have 6 rolls that we will be making. Okay, so that's a 3, 4, and then we have 4, 4, And then we have 5. And then last one is 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this math. So that's 7. You know what? I'm not even going to try. Let's go. I'm going to take out my calculator. You guys know I am like horrible with math. So we have 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 7 is $22. Okay, cool. So I think because we are pretty much, let's see, our numbers here pretty much match up. So we have a 5, we have a 3, then we have 4 and 2. So I think what I'll do when I fill this in next week is I will go ahead and fill in the extra rolls here because Amanda does leave that space for the extra rolls because I want to make sure that we fill in like everything that she put on here and also this extra piece here because why not? Okay, so yeah, I think that's my plan for next week. Okay, so $22 going in here, and I'm just going to put this dice tray right there. Okay, so now we are gonna visit this in a little bit. We're gonna get into our July monthly yearly savings challenge. We are in week 1, so that means $109 will be going into this challenge. And I'm gonna fill this in first so that it can dry. Okay, so we have 100, 105, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 100, 105, 106, 7, 8, and 9. Yay! Okay, so super exciting. Okay, I think this should be good because this this envelope has this little peekaboo here, so it's not going to touch the actual envelope. But yeah, I've been loving these envelopes. I know when I brought them out a couple weeks ago, I said that if I love them, I'm going to bring them to my shop, and I have been loving these, you guys. Yeah, I love that the challenge is in the front of the envelope in this little pocket here because that means that you can put more cash in the actual pocket where the cash goes because sometimes when you have a savings challenge and cash in the same envelope, it gets like really stuck in there and it's hard to like get the cash in and out. But because the challenge sits in front of the pocket, yeah, I love it so much. It makes it really easy to grab the cash. So yeah, that's that. Now the last one we are going to get into is let's get this bread. So I do have the $10 that's left over from my wallet rollover. Let's just actually give this a count. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So $66 so far. And I need to find a $10 on here, which, yes, there is. So there's this 7 and this 3. So the only number I have left is 9. So yeah, we'll see if we have $9 next week. If we have like a $10 bill, then that's fine too. But yeah, so cool. All right, let's just get that in there. And that is everything for my savings challenge binder. All right, so that is everything that I have planned for today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you guys had fun. If you guys have not subscribed to my channel yet, then make sure you guys do by clicking that subscribe button. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!